Welcome back. With me now is Seahawks coach BJ Payne, and we are getting started with football season. So, Coach, obviously things have been very different. Tell us about the lead up to this season and how it felt maybe like a nightmare, or what was going on there?
Just like everything else in 2020, you got to find ways to adjust. I think it's been a little bit easier for us with fall sports than it was for spring sports last year because, it came at them so fast and furious. So, I think that, now, with all the fall sports and football included, we've had a little bit of time to adjust, to figure out, some things we can do differently and just do our best to protect everybody involved. So we're getting by a day at a time and, making the most of the opportunities that we do have.
Well, and how are you and your players coping with the whole COVID-19 thing? What are the rules and regulations you have in place? I know some of you had to quarantine, I think. So tell us a little bit about those procedures.
Well, I can't really speak on any of that, but I can just tell you that, we're doing everything on our end that we can. I don't think there's anybody who's been, or I would be hard pressed to find another, school that's been more hands-on and more proactive than ours, from, cleaning to making sure we're doing, temperature checks and health screening every single day. And that starts with a hands-on approach from our athletic director and our trainer, Joe Mominier and Sean Sink have done an excellent job to all of our coaches, making sure that we're doing all the protocols and, making sure that we're cleaning everything and staying on top of it. It's much different. We get done with practice and we're still in the locker room for about an hour and a half, making sure that everything's cleaned. And we've been doing that since day one. So, we can only do what we can do and make the most of it. It's one of those things where, it's kind of like it's a part of society now. Everybody's jobs have been impacted by this. Their daily lives have been impacted by it. So all we can do is just try to, make the most of the opportunities that we do get. And, when we get that time to spend together, make the most of it.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about that. How are you keeping their spirits up, keeping their concentration going, kind of making it feel as normal as possible while you're in your drills and while you're practicing, so that they're having the season that they should be having?
Yeah, I don't think that's been an issue at all for us. It's just that tough day-to-day thing that it's everyday life now, not just football, but, you don't know what you're going to wake up to the next day. Like I said, it's becoming almost a common trend to where, you don't know what the next day is going to bring. And you just got to be careful and try not to put yourself in situations, to points of contact and things like that. And just grind it out. But the kids have been great as far as practice time and make sure they get their work in when we're not able to practice on the field. We've been having meetings through Zoom, doing a lot of install through that. It's just tough because we didn't have our players for 5 months. We shut down in March and we couldn't start working out again until August 17th. The kids had to do a lot of work on their own to prepare themselves for the season. And they did a great job for the most part with that.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Coach. We really appreciate it, and good luck this season.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you to my guests for all the great information today. Gustavo Ratia, Jeremy Pope, Latia Nelson, and Wayne Morris are behind the scenes to make all of this possible. And of course, we are honored that you have chosen to share a part of your day with us. We wish you all the best until we meet again for the next Bluffton News.